Hey, what's going on? Lighting's a little bit weird. Okay, I think that balanced it out a little bit. Let me turn it down slightly. Okay, welcome back to my channel. My name is Remedy, and I am here to do another reading for the Divine Collective. And we are talking about how the Divine Feminine is in training for the throne. Okay, so I'm speaking from my perspective, my experience, my journey as a twin flame, as well as just the guidance and downloads that I've been receiving. Okay, so please like, share, subscribe. Let's get connected. Okay, let's get connected. Let's work together because, you know, there's no two divine feminines, divine counterparts alike. We all have something special to bring to the table, and iron sharpens iron. So connect with me on my social medias. My Facebook and Instagram are in the link below. I also do TikTok, all at Pretty Pentacles. Facebook, Remedy Williams, and then give me some feedback in the comments, you guys, for, if this resonates with you. Tell me about your experience and how you feel like you're being prepared for this kingdom, this empire, this dynasty. Okay, it's funny because I'm feeling the need to turn this down. I've been feeling really called to think of myself as a queen and understand that I am building a legacy for myself and for my children and generations even beyond. And just to know that, this is the new earth. This is the new world, the new world order. Okay. And right now, Spirit is putting us in position, okay, to be in power. And so that's why many chosen ones are getting financially rewarded. They're getting more popular on their social media. Okay, well, let me tell you something. Influence is power. Okay, influence is more powerful than money. Okay, and so we are being allowed to gain more influence. I don't know about you, but I know that I've been watching tarot for about 2 years, the whole time I've been on my twin flame journey. And I've listened to different readers who really resonated with me at different periods in my journey. And so for me, I can only listen to certain readers. I can't just go YouTubing, searching for it. It's kind of just like whatever comes to me from the few that I've just subscribed to, because I even unsubscribed, so that I could kind of filter out the energy. So I've been really aligning with some powerful divine feminines is what I'm really trying to say. And we have been having some similar, their readings have been resonating with me, and even my own readings. I do a lot of readings on the Facebook and Instagram, but I'm taking it to YouTube now because I need to get my real tribe. It's one thing to go and share it with everyone, like, hey guys, I got info. Hey guys, let me show you what I know. As opposed to talking to a group of people who actually want the info that you're providing, who are actually interested. So that's why I'm finally doing my YouTube. I've been wanting to be a YouTuber for a long time. I have other channels, one day I'll share those with you so you can just see the growth. But the consistency has been an issue. And I think that there's a less of an instant gratification through YouTube because you have to really build it up. You might not get views for a while. And so anyways, but it's all, I'm starting to realize that my procrastination towards my goals have also been protection, and also allowing me to develop even more. I'm so much more developed than I was when I first started wanting to be a guru. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even a guru. I remember saying I knew that public speaking and teaching is my thing. I enjoy being on camera, but I didn't know stuff. I had to learn. And I also, like, as an entrepreneur, I've always, as I'm like learning how to manifest, over the last few years, like freaking, they would say like, it's going to take time. It's going to take time. And I hated that. Like, I hated how they were telling me that it was going to take time. But now that time has passed, shoot, I'm just so grateful because the experiences, like, I'm so grateful for the journey, the spiritual journey, the twin flame journey, the entrepreneur journey. I feel like entrepreneurship is spiritual. And now I'm tapping into north node energy and developing talent. Okay. So I do have a Patreon. I'm calling it my charm school, where I share like a lot of my manifestation techniques, because right here, I can't just share it. I can't just give all the ops the information. And it's like, I'm the type of person who wants to do that. Like, I want to share everything. And so at least they have to pay me. You know what I'm saying? At least you have to join the Patreon if you want the juicy. So join the club. Now that introductions are done. Okay. Where did my, oh, here it goes. Light a little bit of Palo Santo. This has been really helping me lately. I have like some other sage and I have a lot of incense, but the Palo Santo has been really, really good for me lately. So you may want to switch it up, or it might do the same for you. Hold on, I gotta put the battery in. Okay, so the Palo Santo may be good for you. What I like about Palo Santo, it clears energy, but it's an uplifting. It's not just sage is more like clearing, get the energy out. So make sure you're always got a window open. Always have a window open whenever you're burning incense, because like the whole point is to shift the energy in the room. Spirit is telling me that there are reasons why you might want to actually close it. So if you like really want to capture that energy in the room, close the window. If you want to clear the energy, make sure the window is open so it has some place to go. But it's neither here nor there. This feels so good. Just to inhale. It's really helping my vibe. I've got the Native American music on right now. I am really connecting with my Native American ancestry, and as well as my Egyptian history, which I'm finding they're related. Native American history, Egyptian history, they got something in common. I saw it in a vision, and I just kind of let it go. It's like no need to uncover the mysteries. Just I peeped that God. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's when, as you grow in your walk, you're going to really just feel stronger. You don't need validation. My spiritual journey started with that know thyself energy as a Black woman, and trying to figure out, like, where did Black people come from? How did we get here? Like what was our culture before slavery? And it was that journey that actually became my spiritual journey. And so I'm really, really grateful that God chose me, to do this, because, you may, starseed friends, you guys probably think that other people think like you, feel like you, have these intuition nudges, have these strong ass desires for radical things. They don't. You actually are different. And so sometimes I just have to be thankful, even though sometimes it feels lonely. I am thankful that God chose me to open my eyes so that I could see, so that I could be a leader in this new world, to anchor love, okay, to help balance the divine feminine energy. Before I knew about twin flames, okay, I had this very spiritual woman. I was in this, what do you call it? Sister Circle, which I started with the Aphrodite Beauty Club. I launched it. We did it for a few weeks. It was amazing. And then my life kind of shifted to where I just didn't have that time slot, wasn't good for me, but it's coming back. The Sister Circle, just even online on the Zoom, it was just so healing. And I know that my girls who had joined me, we had about 4 or 5 of us, We want it. I'm sorry, ladies. If you're watching this, just know that it's coming back. Okay. I'm just getting stronger so that I could really be the leader that you need. Okay. You don't need a weak leader. You don't need somebody who's not consistent. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get it together because I felt the importance. It's so important. So please join Aphrodite Beauty Club so that you can be a part of the sister circle. Okay. Is that all the chitter chatter I need to do? So I have a few freaking decks that I pulled out already. They're not my usuals. Spellcasters Tarot. I love this deck though. I just have so many decks that I love that it's like now I haven't been using this as much. But this is a great deck for manifestation. Great deck for if you feel like you are a magician. Okay. So yeah, definitely get decks that resonate with you. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to be like, well, which is the best one? Which whatever you're called to in the moment, you know, there may just be messages in there. I look at these decks as kind of like little mini Bibles in a way, because they're like there's so much books in the little handbook, you know, just somebody else's interpretation of God's work. Like, isn't that what the Bible is? Okay. So yeah, I just felt like saying that. I've always felt like one thing that kind of let me explore spirituality was me being like, okay, the Bible is books inspired by God, right? And then I had, and as a writer, as someone who likes to write, and I know that feeling you get when you're just on a roll, right? I'm like, every book is inspired by God. Like, no matter the topic, it doesn't have to just be only spirituality. It's not like God made everything. Okay. So yeah. Thank you, God, divine source, spirit, Allah, Ashe, for everything. Okay. For everything that the blessings, the lessons, we are grateful. We are grateful for the divine right to be here, Ashe. Thank you. Okay. I'm trying to get it together, y'all. I'm trying to, like, I be seeing my divine sisters and they got their script together and they're just so ritualistic and organized. And I'm getting there. Oh, look, Queen of Pentacles. I'm working on it. Okay. So, you know, oh my God. So I made this, we're in training for the throne. Bam. And the first card that comes out. Okay. Also, divine sisters. This is definitely, I feel like I'm talking to women mostly, but please know that feminine energy is masculine and feminine. You could be a male, okay? And you could be a king. You feel like, I don't want to be no freaking queen. I want to be a king, okay? You are who you say you are. This guy in the film industry, I basically told him, like, I read energy. It's hard to explain. What do you do? And he's like, am I a chosen one? Am I a chosen one? I said, if you know that you're a chosen one, like, like, you don't need nobody to tell you. In fact, nobody can tell you something that you know. And he's like, so that's like, and I got into my energy and I knew I was giving him a message, like, straight up, like, you don't need to be like wondering if you're chosen. Like, bruh, be chosen if you know you're chosen. So anyways, you are a queen. You're a queen already. Like, you don't have to have the throne or the money or whatever you feel like you're lacking. You're not lacking anything. Everything you need is already within you. I feel like you're attracting animals. I feel like I was going to say something about the pets. Like, go ahead and get you a pet if you don't have one, or take extra special care. Spend more time with your animals. Okay. Look how she's holding that pentacle like a baby. Okay. Some of you could be getting pregnant and having a baby, okay, because I am feeling this energy of fertility here, especially the way she's holding this pentacle. But it's really, I feel like it's your purpose, your talent. This is her talent. Okay, they used to call coins like, give me 2 talents, give me 3 talents. Okay, so that's where that comes from, in barter and trade. You know what I'm saying? I'm just noticing her necklace here, and I just recently just got this for myself. And it was a bit of a splurge because it's three pendants I put together on a copper chain or whatever, and but it was like I just wanted to adorn myself. Like I was looking to adorn myself, and so I'm just noticing her necklace kind of for the first time about just taking really great care of yourself. Okay, so your empire is going to be on whatever frequency you're on. So all I have to say about that is start believing bigger, faster. Believe bigger, faster. What's the point in thinking that you could be 100,000aire, right? So say you're paycheck to paycheck or whatever, and you're like, man, if I could just make $100,000 a year, I'd be doing good, right? Like in the scheme of things with inflation and all the shit, that ain't even really that much money. You're still going to be kind of paycheck to paycheck. So what's the point of being like, if I could just have 100, just a little more, just barely enough, like bump that, you guys. Okay. A $100 million lifestyle is my birthright. Okay. That's free game right there. Okay. So whatever, it's not what's taught, it's what's caught. So a $100 million lifestyle is my birthright. Okay, speak that into existence, Ashe. Okay, Ashe. And I know that number might scare people and be like, I don't need that. And that's the healing. That's the healing and the shadow work that needs to be done. Okay. Yeah. I'm excited to actually share my story about how I even got here because my spiritual journey, it started when I was born, but like my awakening, excuse me. Spiritual journey started the day I took breath as a Taurus, Leo, Sag, okay? But my awakening began, okay? God's like, no. They're trying to tell me like that it's always been a journey. But where conscious awareness, is that a better word? Dang. When I decided I want a breakthrough. Thank you, Spirit. One of my many breakthroughs occurred when I decided I wanted to be a millionaire. And I had gone from a spiritual perspective of being like food, water, and shelter, or no, food, clothing, and shelter grows from the ground. That was like an affirmation, I would say. And it was something that was good for me at the time because I was broke. And I was like, so creating money wasn't going to be healthy for me at that time when I was trying to connect with God and trust and have faith. So I realized, okay, I can have faith because food, clothing, and shelter. You getting ready to go, Mal? Yeah. All right, love you. Food, clothing, and shelter grow from the ground. So I was able to like have faith in God, like that I wouldn't starve to death. Okay. And that my children would have clothes and I would have shelter if I stuck to nature. You know what I'm saying? So that was one perspective. And so after a time of, trying to do some homesteading, and I was a stay-at-home mom, and I feel very fortunate that I was able to be in that position at the time. Okay. This is also manifestation, my friends. Freaking I tried to do like some homesteading, and I tried to learn to sew, and I was homeschooling my kids. Pre-pandemic, I was homeschooling, okay? And I was like trying to teach my kids, spirituality, but I was a Hebrew Israelite at the time. And so I was like, that was a breakthrough there. Like I was like, this doesn't make sense, trying to like teach something that you couldn't go from point A to B with. Like broke me to be like, so my breakthrough was in saying, you know what? This would be a lot easier if I was rich. I could do all this holy nature loving if I could just buy me a ranch. So that's how it started. I was like, I just want a ranch home and have me some horses and I can even build with other people. You know what I'm saying? So that's just part of my journey of how I kind of developed mentally to be okay with having money. That was the point. Thank you, because I was like, I forgot completely why I was talking about that. It was the whole thing about letting go of the pain, the fear, the shame of wanting money. You got to let go of that so that you can receive it. That it's a good thing, that it's for the highest good of all that you are rich, because you are going to use your position in life to help others ultimately. So it's for the highest good of all, not just for yourself, it's for the highest good of all. Okay. So anyways, got all that energy from the Queen of Pentacles, sis. Okay, sir. Okay. All that energy from the Queen of Pentacles, baby. Yeah, the World card. So what you gonna do about it? Okay, so you just gotta make sure that you're choosing your thoughts. Like that's why I said think bigger, faster. Because so why think about being 100,000-aire when you could be 100-millionaire? You know what I'm saying? Like it takes the same amount of energy to be like, I want to be 100-millionaire. I want to be 100-millionaire. I want to be 100-millionaire, which I think is a billionaire, right? But anyways. Billionaire is too big for me right now. 100-millionaire works great. You know, so oh my God, my inner self, the difference between me saying I'm a billionaire and I'm a millionaire is great, because even though the number is the same, because billionaire made me be like, well, what makes you think you should be a billionaire? Like, what have you done? What have you created? Who have you helped? Like, it just started make, all those walls. So, but 100-millionaire is something that I've worked through over time, that million. Okay. Then like, okay, I deserve, those things are to affirm within yourself. You have to be able to affirm within yourself that you deserve it, not because of what you do, but because of who you are, just point blank who you are. I think about my twin flame, my divine masculine, and I think like, why do I love this person? And it's certainly not because of what he did for me and how he treated me right and how he was so good. It's not because of that. Like, I love him because of who he is. My encounter with who he is what sparked me to become who I am right now. And I know that it's a personal thing. You know what I'm saying? And because I just seen 2 on the clock and on the time slot, and so it's like there's layers to manifesting, because you have to believe that you deserve it and that it can happen for you. And you may not even know that you're afraid to even dream big because you don't want to disappoint yourself. Your ego is saying, no, don't dream too big. I know I'd be short-stopping the hell out of myself. I should have so much more business in place. But procrastination stops me. Well, why am I procrastinating? Obviously, I'm fear something. Obviously, I'm afraid of something. Because if I say I love it, but I don't do it, So we've only pulled 2 cards out. So that's all the energy I pulled out from the World card is do it. Do the thing. Dream bigger, faster is the technique here. Because if you have the energy to create, this is the energy and space to create, not just succumb to a situation, not just see what happens. No, create. If you just see what happens, and you're just gonna be looking at yourself. The universe will be looking at you. This is how your life will look. You don't want to be there. You're like, why am I never? I like have the energy, like I'm excited about something, but it's like never like accomplished. It's because you're not taking, when you do the action, or you create the portal, you open the door, okay, then you can get a result. But if you just are like, well, maybe, like, and I'm just saying that for energy purposes, put your own words in there. It's just like energetically, like you're not doing it. You believe it, you think it, you want it, you dream it. I'm talking to myself right now. I can see me. In my head, I say, it's a whole lot of energy in this motherfucker. That's what I heard. Y'all gotta, this is Apache 2004. That's what I type in to pull this album up. I've been listening to this for a few years, y'all. And it feeds my soul. And it's crazy because my readers have been talking about, like, one of my faves is Ghetto Nun. And just the last two readings she did, she just little in there, she's just like, I heard something about some how. And she did it in 2 readings. And I had just had like an awakening, like about my Native Americanness. And it was just crazy because it was like, wow, she's picking up on that energy as well. So I ain't crazy. And it's not just like some little thing like, oh, I discovered I am a Native American queen. You know what I'm saying? Native American royalty, So it's not just like a personal thing. It's like the collective is realizing. So it's a message for someone. I don't know why I have these 2 cards in my hand, and I'm going to put them back. Where did y'all come from? No, that was some shit. That looked like some divine masculine energy. That looks like some divine masculine energy. Boom, 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 boom. Bum, 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 bum. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, the music's starting to take me. It's a message from the ancestors. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, what tell us? Ooh, that power feels great. Oh, yes, they want us to listen. Wow. Yes, okay, yes, wow. So look, come out. I felt the ancestors coming. They want us to listen to them, answer the call. They want us to go into a meditative state so we can really hear. They're like, okay, we're talking to you through the music. We're talking to you in a clairvoyant type of way. And we're also talking to you like in a clairintimate type of way in your intuition. Okay, I'm getting this moon energy here with the Cancer crab on his head. This is wands and cups. So this is your emotions. This is energy. Bringing it up to infinity. Energy. Everything I need is within me. Straight away. Okay. Ooh, I just got immediately connected to these birds. So yes, this was just the ancestors truly coming through, letting them know that yes, that is the truth. They are here, the Native American ancestors, or just indigenous. So it doesn't have to be just like only to America. Indigenous ancestors are like indigenous royalty. Okay? Indigenous royalty. You are part of an indigenous empire? Yeah, especially if you're a holy one, is what I'm hearing, is that like basically, and I don't even use that word holy, okay? But basically like, because it was the light being ancestors that could ascend to be here to reincarnate, to live this. Basically, it could only be you. You could only be royal. You would have to be royal to receive this energy. Because nothing new under the sun, and we've been here more than once. So, and those who came before us and all the bloodlines were really just recycling. It's almost like there's not as many of us as we think, because each of us is so many. Listen, I just channeled that in. It makes sense to me in a way that I can't explain. Like, I don't even know what I just said. Woo! Ace of Wands, baby. I just feel like that. I have to say that that's the rod of truth. Okay, so if you, it's not what's taught, it's what's caught. I think I already said that in this reading, but you got a new beginning, new energy, new understanding coming through. Like I said, you're taking the throne. You're in training for the throne. So in training for the throne, we have to listen to God. We got to listen. We got to pray and meditate. Pray, meditate. Pray, meditate. We need to journal. Okay, prayer and meditation doesn't just have to be like this. Exercising, fasting, however you connect, however you can empty like the flesh and get more of the spirit. So yeah, meditation is when we are stopping the flesh. So fasting is actually a really great way to meditate, and so is exercising, because you're challenging the flesh. You're like, the flesh wants to stop. No, I don't want to work out. You know, especially doing cardio. Okay, it's very meditative. Okay, I'm just channeling this. I'm grateful right now, though. I'm feeling really, really grateful. Three of Cups. Okay, so this is depicted. They look so angelic. You know, these are three divine cups. These ain't regular cups. They're literally like dancing over the lake. It's giving me a lot of Piscean energy, Cancer. I don't really feel the Scorpio in this, but except I guess this could be the Scorpio, the fact that when it's spilling. The fact that there's wine in there, I don't know. But I'm feeling a light, airy feeling. Initiation, baptism. So I feel like you're celebrating your initiation wins, which we're going to use this deck today to come in. Love you too. Have a good day. We're going to use this deck too. Damn, I've already been on for 30 minutes. So yes, I'm feeling this baptism energy, initiation, almost like drink the cups, like in Catholicism. So like performing rites is what I'm kind of getting here. I love the energy I'm in right now. I'm just like, ooh, it's so divine. It's so like, ooh. I feel so good. Look, Page of Swords, like you're learning, training, how to use your energy, how to do your energy work, how to do your shadow work, okay? How to build, how to work with people, and I feel like you're a teacher, and I feel like you're, building a legacy. I'm feeling like teaching children, you know what I'm saying? Whether they're just your own children or you're a formal teacher, or it's just like you're just showing the way for the younger generation because maybe you're an influencer. I feel like you're a sage. A guru? He kind of looks like a guru. It's giving me Sagittarius energy in here, even though this is Pentacles. But definitely like a master of the occult, understanding alchemy. Like we need to understand alchemy so that we can save our planet, because the whole thing about it is that we've been playing dumb as humans for the last umpteen years, okay? We've been playing dumb as humans, not manifesting, not manifesting when we create a reality. So look at the reality we've created. Like it's pretty bad. But now we're in awakening, veils, and we're here, the star seeds, and blah blah blah, and that's what the journey is about, right? Is that like each one of us doing better helps the planet as a whole. So whether you help 1 million people or you serve 10 people, Spirit's telling me that his star seeds gonna serve way more than 10 people. But just know that, like, because no matter what frequency you're on, you know, because even if you might be like, well, in my whole life, it was really only the 10, but damn, but those 10 had 10 kids, had 10 kids, had 10 kids. Okay. So it's so much bigger than some small shit. It's the only way I could articulate it. You're a big deal. You're a big deal. Okay, carrying heavy burdens. You are breaking the curse. You have been carrying heavy ass burdens. Okay, because you are strong enough. Okay, whole time God never forsake you. The whole time it was never too much. You know, your legs hella strong, and you don't even need to see because you like you know what I'm saying, like. You using different parts of yourself, different senses. You know, you don't need eyes to see because you can hear good or whatever. You become a high priestess. Okay, you're becoming more in tune, and that was a choice you made in having faith, in answering the call, and doing the meditative work. Okay, and I really feel like you're going to be rewarded with this empowerment. Okay, to have the lovers activated within. Okay, yes, this is indication of twin flame energy for sure, or soulmate energy, um, and but also like the empowerment within. The reason why you want a soulmate, okay, is because they're able to activate you to be a better version of yourself. Okay, when it's good. Okay, when when it's meant for that life partnership type stuff. Okay, because you can have a soulmate that's meant to bring your ass to your knees too, and teach you how to what you will and will not accept. These are also soulmates. You know, also all our relationships matter, whether they're short or long. We affect each other as humans very much. But anyways, to have this lover's energy activated within is a privilege because that is so strong. When you can have your masculine and feminine energy, not even just balance, but like a force, like in agreement. Like it's one thing to be like balance. That's like, okay, I worked it out. But like in agreement, like soul tied to each other, my masculine and feminine within, we're gonna do this. I see you. Man, that's your divine right. Okay, it is your divine right to feel that empowerment. That's going to give you a true Ace of Wands energy for you to be like, create something, create something, create something. This is how you manifest. This is when your manifestation comes true. When your masculine and feminine energy are in agreement. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end this now. I'm going to open up to do some Isis oracles, some initiation oracles. But thank you so much for being here. You guys are helping me so much. Just being able to deliver this message gives me a ton of clarity. So I really appreciate you for supporting my channel. Please like, share, subscribe. And you can book with me and connect with me in the description box below ski. Peace and love to you all. Boom, 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 boom. Bye.